code. What's up, everyone? My name is Bonnie Monton, and I am a BSIT student from Javaran Falls State University. Now, in this video, I'll demonstrate the Laboratory 8, which focus on PHP control structure and the function. The purpose of this laboratory is to help us understand. Sorry, my bad. To help us understand how PHP make decision, repeats tasks automatically, and organize logic into reusable functions. Um, and also uses built-in helpers to manipulate strings and the arrays. Now, I will demonstrate each part step by step, explain the logic of every code segment, and show the output in the browser. So before we start coding, we need some to run our PHP program. Apache allows PHP, Apache of course. In this demonstration, we need the SUMP and the Apache running on this SUMP server. Yeah. It Also we need the Visual Studio Code to use for writing the code. Now, um, on this screen right here, so this is the main screen. So so as you can see here is the sound control panel is running, and then the Apache is running as well. If you assuming that you have already installed this um, sound control panel, next step you would be create a file on this one. Wait, um, here on your C drive, assuming that you have already installed the sound panel control panel, you have to go in this C drive right here and find the sound file right here, and then open it, and then also find the htdocs. Now inside the htdocs, this where we create our our folder file for our demonstration. So for me, I have already created the file. You just right click here in new, and then folder, and then you name it your as you want, as you desire. So for me, I've already created my folder file. Then click it inside this right here, the lab number 8 code. Um, Inside it, I have 4 files, the PHP files, and then this one, this yeah. No, purpose of this file is for the demo of the lab 8. To open it, we have to right click it and then see this option right here is have to open it, and then it will be automatically it will automatically go onto the Visual Studio Code. If you have assuming that you already installed the VS Code right here, um s- you just install it in the browser, and then yeah, after installing the Visual Code or VS Code, um you must download or install a composer, the PHP composer, for us to use this for us to use PHP. Yeah. So um Now let's begin on our demo laboratory 8 demo demonstration. So, a conditional statement allows a program to make decisions instead of executing all line blindly. The program checks condition first and only runs the code that matches the situation. Explain. I have here a lab conditions. Now, as you can see here, the line number is equal to 7. Here we store the number 7 is a variable called the number. Um, yeah, number. This is the value that our condition will be um, evaluate. Next, this line right here. If number is greater than 0, right here, um, this checks if the number is greater than 0, and if it's true, the program will display positive. So here it says here the echo, it prints positive. If the if it's true, the program will yeah. Next, the else if the number is less than 0, and then if the verse um if if the first condition is false, the program check if the number is less than 0 right here. And then it will print it negative if the number is less than 0. And then yeah. Next we proceed on the else statement. Yeah. Else statement. Now, if the both condition are false, we have then the number must be 0. Yeah, must be 0. It printed 0 right here. Now next, if the next this line of code right here. Now this, as you can see this percent right here is called the modulo operator. Now this gets the remainder when dividing by 2. If the remainder is 0, the number is even. Otherwise it is odd. Yeah. Now if we try to run this on the browser, load. Now the output is positive odd numbers. So that covers on the conditions, um, condition, lab condition that PHP. So we proceed on our um, next part would be the looping here. There are three loops. We have the for loop, while loop, and then the do while loops. Um, I have here the lab loops. Um, yeah. Now the loops are used when we want to repeat an action multiple times automatically instead of writing the same code repeatedly. Now in the for loop, we have here for I is equals to 1, and then I is less than or equal to 20, then I plus plus plus. Now the plus 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 right here is an is called an increment. Now the condition right here is 1, say 1. If 1 is less than or equal to 20, it will break the loop. So the expected output here is from 1, it will automatically add 1 and then it will continue to reach 20. It says here the if less than or equal to 20, the loop will break. So yeah, next would be the while loop. Now the while loop right here, as you can see the sum is equals to 0. Now this we store the total sum in a variable named sum. Um, the while loop continues to add numbers until it reaches 10. So the while loop right here is the explanation of this code. It will continuously add um, the numbers from 1 to 10 and it will add it will add it all from 1 2 3 2 4 2 3 4 4 2 3 2 all the way to 10, and it will add it all and will print out the sum of 1 to 10 is the total of it. For what I mean is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 all the way to 10. It will um it will add it all and print it will display the sum of all 1 to 10. So yeah. Next would be the do while. The do while loop runs at least once before checking condition. It print multiplication table of 5. So this do while um it says here the echo 5 times I is equals to 5. This no, the sign right here is called times or the multiplication. Then I. So so what the expected output right here is from 1. It should print from 5 times 1 all the way to 5 times 8. No, 5 times 10. That would be the expected output of this code right here. So let's see the result output of this all loops reload server. So yes, as you can see here, the for loop from 1 2 3 2 all the way to 20. It says here from I is equals to 1, and then I less than or equal to 20, and it will um decrement, of course. So as you can see right here, from 1 2 3 2 all the way to 10, because the condition right here is less than or equal to 20. Now the while loop from sum is equal to 1. So right from earlier, what I've discussed, explained, from 1 to 10, the sum is 55. From 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 all the way to 10 is the sum of all it is would be the 55. Now the do while loop here is I've explained it earlier from um if I is equals to 1, then 5 times I equals to I don't really have one. 5 times I, which is 1, then it will loop from what 1 to it will loop from less than or greater than to 10. From 1, meaning that from 1 to 10, it will show this 5 times 1 all the way to 5 times 10, which is this expected output right here. So that covers the um, that covers all the looping of this speech demonstration. So now we proceed on the function right here. So here, um, so in this lab function, it's called the lab function that PHP. First is this right here, the great user, which is named Bonder. Um, this function accept a perimeter called name. Every time we call this function, it prints a greeting using name p provide, which is the Bonder. And then next would be the compute average. This code line of code right here. This function is calculate the um we call that this function calculate the return the average from of three numbers, which is this uh A, B, and C. Yeah. Next is this function is prime. Yeah, this line of code right here. Um, this function determine if a number is prime by checking it is has a divisor other than one itself. Now, um, I have here some provided um yeah, this right here. PHP provides a built-in function that make common tasks faster. Now we have here this function right here. String line, um, string line, and then explanation the string line. It counts character. Now the string to lower, it converts a lowercase, similar to this opposite for the string upper, it converts to uppercase. Um, this um the string ray reverse the string. Next would be the string pose. Find the position of a word. And this array in the array a function right here is sort. It's sorted alphabetically, and then the array reverse it reverse order. Um, it reverse order, and then it count the count it counts items. So yeah. Next on our PHP demonstration, the um lab integration right here. Now, the lab integration, this final part combines condition, loops, built-in function, and user-defined function into one reusable function. Now, this string is converted to lowercase, split into characters, sorted, and printed using a loop. So yeah, let's try to run it. Then yeah. Now as what I've said earlier, this string is converted to lowercase. The output is all lowercase, and it split into character, which is it has space between space, and after it has a space. Gone. Space. Um, it has a space. Um, split into characters, which means it has a space on every letters. is a lowercase letters. Yeah. And also sorted and printed using a loop right here. And yeah. In summary, in this laboratory helped me help us understand how PHP can make decisions, repeat tasks, organize reusable logic, and manipulate data efficiency. So that covers laboratory 8 of this demonstration. So thank you for watching and have a great day and God bless. Thank you.